Well, good afternoon and welcome to another session from BBRC Britain and English. Well, we're in peak summer here, but we haven't seen much summer through July and August. There's been quite a lot of wind and rain, certainly rain, but it was quite nice in June. I think we had the hottest summer on record, but of course not so good for the impacts of climate change. Now, today we've got a few tourists around and we've got a few other visitors around. Certainly I've been to London. And I was going to go up north camping, but just to say, with all the tourists around, and there's a few Americans living locally, I was talking to a friend the other day from Ireland who was talking about the Americanisms used in this country. Now, I do know I did do a video probably last year or something, probably towards the, it might have been 2021 when I first started doing these. In the first few weeks there was a video about Americanisms and American use of language in this country, some being slang words. Well, here's some words which I've prepared and expressions which you may well find quite annoying because it's not really from British English, it's not proper use of the English language, but it has been adopted perhaps by a lot of younger people, but you might hear it in organisations, and when I say younger, why? You might even hear it from people in the 50s because they probably picked up bad habits. But so, very quick session here today, and I mean that this time round. You might see I've got the Barber t-shirt on. There we are, that's John Lewis Barber t-shirt. Well, the Barber company, not far from where I lived up in the northeast. Now, here's one which you might be tempted with. You get on a bus and you say, "Can I get?" Sounds a bit pushy or perhaps a bit rude, I'm not sure, but should be, "May I have a ticket to so and so and so and so? May I have, please?" Then you say thank you. "Can I get?" It's a sloppy language. It's not really ideal. Now, I think that comes from America. And speaking to an American friend, she said, "Oh yes, lots of these slang words and slang terms have come from America, and of course over the years and become quite more prolific over the last, say, 10 years, probably 10-15 years. Another one, hearing people starting a sentence from scratch with the word so. Well, that's not if it's not a continuity, continuing a sentence or something from before, why say it? Say hello, if you're starting in, it's a new conversation, hello, good afternoon, how are you, normally we say in this country, and you start what you're going to say, if it's appropriate, and if you're not interrupting any other conversation, of course. But so that word, so, and basically similar sort of use, usually the wrong use. Starting a sentence with the wrong word use, so and basically, for example, and there's probably a few others as well. Dude, well, that's more of a comical one. You might hear young people say that to their friends, dude, but it actually means a man. It's not for a woman. And the other one, which is really annoying and quite, while it's very poorly used, and certainly media and commentators should learn their lesson from this, saying the word guys when they mean women. It's not guys, and whatever that people think about gender neutrality, whatever else goes on, and what's right or wrong, it shouldn't be used. It should be, that is quite a slang word. I would say, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, some people would say that's probably too formal. I mean, I would say gentlemen. Or just say, hello, how are you? How's everybody? That sort of thing, you know. I've heard people say, hello people, that sort of thing, you know. But guys, well, that's men. And it's obviously another Americanism. Another one. "We're going right now." Or, "Right now, I don't know what to say," or something like that. That sort of sentence. It's a slang stoppy term. You could just as well say now. Why say right now? I mean, when I was younger, people frowned on saying all right or anything with right. Like as if, you know, you've been asked to do it, but you don't really want to, but I mean, people say right all the time in this country, but this right now business, I don't think it's necessary. And it's sort of another Americanism there. When you could say, I mean, certainly people say, I'm not sure right now, but they should say, I'm not sure at the moment. you know, that sort of thing. Another one, young people say, head off. I'm going to head off. Head off? Well, it's not a very nice thing to say, really. We're about to leave, or may we leave, or we're thinking of leaving now. It's probably a lot better. But certainly, sometimes it's overuse of language and words which certainly aren't necessary at all, are not cultural. Anyway, that's a very quick session. Hopefully we're going to have some sun in the next few weeks. We're, 10th of August today. So we've got, hopefully, 3 weeks of summer left. But hopefully it'll be a bit longer. All the schools are off, people are on holiday, people are going camping. But of course, they haven't had very nice weather. And I heard on the radio this morning that a lot of people decided to go abroad because of the very bad summer weather here. Over to Spain and Ibiza and probably Greece and a few other places. But of course, as you well know, looking at the news, some people are suffering flooding and climate change problems. Thanks very much for listening to me here today. Thank you for watching. Take care now. This is BBRC, Britain in English, signing off. Bye-bye now.